when I first started understanding Feng Shui or being introduced to it, I was living in
Mhm,
Topanga,
mhm.
and I was living in a house where there was a woman who was a neighbor who was quite obsessed with us,
Okay.
just obsessed. And
She was obsessed with you, as
I
in, like, you and your husband at the time, or okay,
yeah, just anything.
okay.
But
Obsessed, like, as a compliment or nosy and creepy
really
obsessed?
bad, kind
Okay,
of
good.
creepy and
These are
bad.
the stories I want.
Really creepy and bad. So, I'm just wondering how to deal with her. I mean, I tried being nice to her, that didn't
Mhm,
work. She really had an issue with our landlord, and
mhm,
then she wanted the property, so she didn't want anybody there, so
mhm.
she would make such a fuss that people would move out.
Yeah.
And
She
as
just make life, like,
I'm kind of a
unbearable.
stubborn girl,
Yeah.
so and
And
it
you're
was
like, You can't run me out."
no. So I used to belong to this group, and I wish we still were together, but it was called Women in Design,
Mhm,
and different women do different things. One's a writer, I'm a clothing designer, then there are all kinds of different people. And we had one meeting where there was a feng shui artist that was
mhm.
there. So she started talking about feng shui, and I had not heard of it really. I didn't know about it. So she started talking about different things that you can do. And I actually asked a question. I said, okay, I have this woman who's, I
Yeah,
explained the
how do I
situation a
deal
little
with the
bit.
difficult neighbor?
Right, and she gave me some ideas. She said you could put mirrors up, you could put salt, burn sage.
Well, I know
Uh
about the sage, but I don't know about this
Mhm.
mirrors or the salt. What does that
Yeah,
do?
mirrors reflect the energy back
Oh,
to
okay.
the person. So I did all of it.
Uh-huh. You're like,
I
"I'm
put
going feng
mirrors
shui
up.
big guns,
So,
big guns."
well, not only was she in back of us, she was next to us too. She owned the house next to us. So I was kind of surrounded by this woman. So I put mirrors up in her directions. I burned sage because I had it. My husband at the time, he passed away, but he was Native American.
Okay.
So
Oh,
so we had this Native American kind of spiritual
very
thing
cool.
too, which was helpful. We actually put up a fence really fast while she was out at the post office one day. We just like he built things, and it's like she was always
That is
looking
so good.
she was always looking in the backyard, and I'm
Like, what is
like,
happening?
"Can we stop her from doing this?" He goes, "I have fence posts. As soon as we see her leave, help me hold it, and I'm just gonna zip it up there."
Instant fence.
Insta fence. And she comes back, and she's so pissed. I can hear her yelling. I'm like, "Thank you." So anyway, I did all these things, and I repeatedly did these
Mhm.
things, and all of a sudden, she decided to sell her property, both houses, and move to Ventura.
So you ran her out.
I did,
That's amazing.
without doing
I'm
anything
gonna say
except for
that's feng
just
shui.
it is.
Uh, Wait, so the mirrors reflect the energy. What does the salt do?
The salt is a kind of protection
You're
thing.
teaching me. Like, I know
Right.
about feng shui, but there's
Mhm.
obviously so much that I don't know still because I know certain principles, but I don't know the why behind them. And I like
Right.
knowing the why behind them.
Yes.
So the salt,
Is for protection. Like,
okay.
you could if you're finding that you're being bugged at home or
Mhm,
something, or you feel like your neighborhood's not safe, or you've got a neighbor that's doing something,
mhm.
put salt around your whole house. I just put it around the perimeter of the
And
property where
it
I live.
absorbs the negative energy?
It is more of a protection
Oh,
barrier,
got it. It's
and
a
you can
barrier.
just put it right in front of your doors
Uh-huh.
too.